Here's the evolution of information security. You had a network, and you had a whole bunch of software audit in form of services. You had FTP, you had IRC, chat, and things like that. And they were riddled with vulnerabilities. So you had people's networks, and this is how the internet works. It's a network of networks, and anybody else's network could connect to yours and attack yours. So they put perimeter firewalls around everything to keep the good guys in and keep the bad guys out. The challenge is developers went around these network security controls in the form of web-based software. So in order to run the business, you had to open your firewall to port 80 and 443, the web-based protocols. At that point, the firewall became useless. So any vulnerabilities you had in your web applications and your websites was wide open to the world, no matter what network they were sitting on. Same problems, just up the layer. The problem has been long-standing. We knew web was woefully insecure for the last 10 or 15 years. We've known that. But it wasn't given the attention it deserved because the bad guys, for whatever their reasons, weren't going after it. But in the last 5 or 6 years, they have been en masse. So by pure brute force, by the incidents that are going out there, the business owners are going, what's going on here? And the answers are, your developers are producing insecure software. So now the developers are going, oh, we got to start fixing these things and making our code better the next time. It went from a castle and moat security strategy to a global bazaar. How do we keep everybody here doing commerce and making sure they play nice? Biggest software vulnerabilities that are out there are web-based. Either the vulnerabilities that you find in websites and their web applications, or it's the vulnerabilities in the browsers that you use to visit these particular websites, and both are equally important. So there's two broad topics to be concerned about. One is you'll be doing business online. You'll be doing business online, you'll be online banking, social networking, retail, and your data and your online habits will be stored and safeguarded by these companies. So when these companies are not secure, which is totally beyond your control, but they are not secure, you are victimized indirectly because the bad guys will steal your data and victimize you in that way. The other half of web security is directly under your responsibility, and that's the security of your browser. The browsers that you get are not secure by default. A malicious website can hack your browser and hack your computer and steal your data directly off your machine. That's the other half of web security. There's a lot that users can do to protect themselves on that side. So the behavior that I tell everybody to do, you need to pick 2 web browsers. Any modern web browser will do. Google Chrome, Internet Explorer 9, Firefox, they're all fine. But you're going to pick 2 web browsers. One is going to serve as your primary web browser for all your promiscuous web surfing habits. Every time you read a blog, a news story, or anything like that. Anything that is not terribly important to you as a person. When you want to bank online, shop online, you fire up your secondary web browser and you log in, do your business, and log out, and that's it. So that way, when you're on the line most of the time with your primary web browser, if you get hacked, it's not going to impact anything you've done with the secondary website because that browser has never been there. So it's a way to compartmentalize your risk. Security professionals are well known for losing the distinction between what is possible and what is probable. Unfortunately, we really don't always know what is probable. I'm going to present to people what is possible out there. It's the bad guys out there you really have to worry about, and they control what's probable. At any point in time, they can use the techniques that are available today to cause a whole lot of harm. It then becomes the user's choice whether or not they want to protect themselves now or wait. I'm democratizing the information. It's not just the bad guys who are going to know about this stuff. I want everybody to know.